Hello and welcome to turn 15, 451 to 480 AD in the mission Early Christianity from the Crucifixion to the Crusades by White Dog Games. All change here. Rome has fallen. So you have a new era begins check here in our history phase. And the first thing that happens is we remove the Rome counter from the A track. And that just goes. That's it. Done. Rome is not in control of that whole track, including Rome. So what we do put in as compensation is we have the Papal States marker, which we place in Rome, and it's a defensive unit. The Roman capital can now move, if we want it, for free. So seeing as this is a defensive unit anyway, we can place this defensive unit somewhere else. Now it has to go into one of the major cities. So where shall we put it? We've got Constantinople here. It might be a nice idea. We have Armenia here, but that's tolerant anyway. This is also tolerant. Alexandria, well, again that's tolerant. So really, the best place to put it at the moment is actually over in Constantinople, because that's a defensive unit as opposed to the tolerance for all the others. Fine. So we've done that. We now have the Roman army to play with. We can place it somewhere, and I suspect, where would I like to place it? We will put it up here, I think. No, we have to put it within the borders of Rome, so we put it here. But we can move it very quickly. Now we take all these gold wafers and we put them in our wafer cup. They're all now available. And we put the barbarians on. So the Saxons are on A. The Bulgars are on B. Don't worry about our Archbishop, he'll live. We have the Khazars on C. The Turks on D. The Himyar clans on E, and the Aryans on F, and they are advanced forces, so they can move and fight, and they've got various strengths, as you can see. Saxons, Khazars and Vandals are the toughest here. So now we get to place Nubia, and Nubia is this area here, these three areas here as a kingdom. It's an advanced force tile we place here. Now it's not automatic in that we count the number of these tiles that are Christian, all three of them are, then we multiply it by 2, which is 6 of course, and then we roll equal to or less than. So if you have all three, then it is automatic. So Nubia does actually appear, and we can use that. It's a unit, if you like, for us to use as well in defence. And we also have some new units as well, which are known as the Knights. And these are units which can defend, but when they defend and lose, they're removed. But you can place them back on the board, a bit like the Roman army. So that's our setup for the fall of Rome. That's our new era begins stuff done. So what else do we have? We do have another council. So the council now has to be for the only area left, which is the Armenian track. So we pull out a faith tile here and see what happens. And it is Apollinarian. Okay, they've gone Apollinarian, that's a 3. So we don't want to roll more than that. Our faith roll. And we don't. So the Armenian faith is acceptable to the rest of the church. So we only have 2 schisms here. We have it on the Persian and the African track. But that's all of them done. Now the councils from now on can allow us to possibly repair those relationships, the Donatist and the Nestorian problems, shall we say. But that's our council done. we can now move the Roman army. We can move them anywhere within the borders of Rome. So we can't go any further down this track, can't go very far here, can't go on here at all, or there. So Nubia is there for us anyway, and I think we will leave them there so they could possibly counterattack the Bulgars if they come over the border, which is quite possible they will. Right, that's our history phase. So let's then move on to the secular phase and pull out our wafer. Remember, we've got a whole new bunch of wafers here. There is still a few silver ones left from the previous eras. But let's see what we get. We do get a gold. It's a 4. So 4 solidus, lovely. And we don't get any heretical emperor. Let's turn over, and now we have a completely different back now. So we have a king symbol, and then we've got the 3 tracks on where things move. So we have a king. Now where does that king appear? We roll a dice to find out what track they appear on. Track 4, we find out where on the track. 6. So 4, 6. The king appears up here in Mongolia. So we take the king marker that's relevant for that track 1, and we put it up here. Now this could be a king or it could be a tyrant. So we refer to this table here. So is the seat Christian and all borders Christian? No. The seat is Christian, all borders pagan? No. Seat is Christian, borders mixed? Yes. So that means that 1, 2, 3 or 4 it's a king, 5 or 6 it's a tyrant. It's a tyrant, brilliant. So we turn that over, and he is a vulnerable unit, which can cause an apostasy because he's not Christian himself. Good start. Now, what we also have, we have track A, that's the Saxons. They will move 2 spots. So they will attempt to move into the martyrs. It's a defensive unit. It's got the hexagon there. So we need to defend by rolling against its value. So we need to be greater than the 4. Do that to defend. And we do defend. So that's 1 move taken out. It has 2 moves, so it will attack again. And this time we fail. So the bishop's fine. These guys are fine, but the Saxons can now move it in. Next is C, which is the Khazar's track here. So these move 1. There's nothing to stop them. There's also nothing to stop them again. So they move 2 tracks. And then we finally have F. F is the Vandals. The Vandals, we have nothing to stop them here. Well, we have the Christian Rome to stop them. That is a defensive unit by right. So they will attack. We need to roll greater than a 4. We do, so that holds on to them. They'll do it again. And we fail. So the Christian Rome marker goes back 1. The Vandal one actually advances. So that's that wafer done now. So we can remove that. And wow, that's our secular phase done. And over to our religious phase. I forgot to check that we needed extra solidus for our paths. That should be 4 of them. So we should be on to 9. Right. What do we do? Well, the Bulgars didn't move, so the Roman army being there isn't that useful. We could counterattack the Vandals here and try and then convert this area. We have a problem with the Saxons here, which we can't do a great deal about. There's no Romans to deal with them. We will need to put the Latin Bible here. Make sure we don't get any apostasy here. With here, it'd be really good if we had a Armenian Bible as well to do the same thing. The poor I'm not so fussed about, slaves certainly. I think we should do that, but we don't have one. We would have to create one. We currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 3 discounts. So let's get the Armenian Bible and immediately place it here. And the Greek Bible we don't need much to do. On the Coptic side, nothing moved there either, so we're good to go there. And what else can we do here with our money? Got our infrastructure still to put in. It would be really nice if we can get this area back, but I don't see how. We do have the option of converting some of these towards the Saxons, the Vandals and the Bulgars in particular. However, we need to pay for it, so it costs solidus. The number of areas that the pagans control is the cost, and then you need to roll less than or equal to the number of Christian areas they control. So in this case, just the one and just the one there. So 1 solidus, an attempt to get a 1. So it's not a great chance really. 1 in 6. In this case, we'd have to wait till they get over to Belgium before we get 2 areas covered. And we also can place our knights, of course. These will protect us. And I think we will do that. We will spend a solidus to place a knight here. And we will probably spend a solidus to a knight there, I think. Yeah, this because it's outside the Roman Empire, this knight is known as a pray for peace knight. We need a Syriac Bible to stop this conversion happening here, or we can pay. We can pay. I think it's probably worth us getting a Bible. We have 3 spots, and so it'll be as cheap as it's ever going to be. So let's do that. Let's get our last Bible, Syriac Bible, and we will place it here to stop the apostasy here. We haven't converted this area, so that's not our concern. Here we have the Bible to protect us as well, and we have the Bible to protect us here. However, that area could be converted. Yeah, so maybe it's worth actually putting the Bible up there. Yeah, seems reasonable to me. That does mean, though, that we've actually used all our money. So I think we'll save our solidus, leave it there for the turn. It's all change, of course, and we'll have to get used to how this works from now on. But for now, I think we saved everywhere except for that area for apostasy. Bring our Bibles back. And we now have a complete set of Bibles. It's really good, very useful things. That's it for the turn. So join me next turn for turn 16 and see how we get on with fighting these hordes attacking us. Bye for now.